Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Deluxe Class War for Cybertron Cliffjumper. Yes, the video game Cliffjumper, my 5th Gamer Edition figure from the Studio Series line. But before we take a look at this figure, well, a deeper look at this figure, before we do that, we must show off some various images of the packaging itself. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! And here we have Cliffjumper, fully transformed into his Cybertronian vehicle mode. It looks wonderful, you know, just like Bumblebee. Just like Bumblebee, he looks really good in his vehicle mode. Yes, this is a repaint, slight remold of Bumblebee. Get over it, because, you know, Cliffjumper has always been a repaint / retool of Bumblebee, so yeah, gotta get used to it. So, yeah, you know, it's basically Bumblebee's alt mode, but still looks pretty good. Nice Autobot logo front and center. Nice, you got some nice paint for the headlights right here. Got some nice paint on the front there as well. Nice red paint on the rims as well. Got some black paint going on, and very cool. Very nicely done. Kind of wish that the taillights were painted. You know, and I wish the back window was painted as well. You know, the original toy actually had some nice paint on the back, but the Studio Series version, for some reason, doesn't have paint on the back. I think that's my one main issue with this figure, is that no paint on the back. So, it is what it is. Oh well. Got some visible head syndrome. That's the thing that's remolded on this mold, but we'll talk about that when we get to robot mode. So, yeah. All in all, very nicely done vehicle mode. Now, he does include some accessories. It's the same accessories that came with Bumblebee, so, I mean, you've seen them before, so, you know what? I don't mind showing it off again, so there you go. There are the 3 weapons that came with this figure, and yeah, it's the same weapons from Bumblebee. It's just, yeah, no difference. There's literally no difference. You know, you can store this in the vehicle mode. You know, it's the same storage. You know, you just plug this on top right there, and you just have this back there, and then you just have this right underneath the vehicle right there, and there you go. It's the same storage, just like Bumblebee. So I'm gonna cut right here, and we're gonna move on to the comparisons. And here we have Cliffjumper compared with the rest of the Studio Series Gamer Edition figures so far. So we got Prime, got Barricade, Megatron, and Bumblebee. So now we can actually take these 2 figures and see what's different in the vehicle mode. Nothing's different. The only thing that is different is the colors. That's it. That's it. At least, you know, with Bumblebee, he actually had red painted taillights. With this guy, nothing. Literally nothing. So, yeah. Yeah. But, you know, otherwise, same figure. Same figure. But, hey, they still look pretty good together, right? They still look really good together. So, anyway, moving on to the last size comparison for today. And here we have Studio Series Gamer Edition Cliffjumper compared with the original War for Cybertron Deluxe Class Cliffjumper. Now from the old generation's toy line. And, yeah, you know, the original Deluxe is way bigger than the Studio Series version, but I will say I actually like the look of this one way better. You know, I actually like the red so much better. It has the more accurate details going on there, so I very much like the look of this one way better, in my opinion anyway. So but I still like this one. You know, I actually appreciate the fact that this back portion of the vehicle is nicely painted, whereas to this one, not really. So yeah. So definitely the original did something better here, so yeah. Not all though, I mean, I still pretty much prefer the design, the look of this guy, you know. I like the red so much better compared to the dark toned red. So yeah, the dark toned red, not a fan, but oh well, it is what it is. But that's pretty much it for the alt mode comparisons right there. And so, without further ado, let us transform Cliffjumper into his robot mode. So first things first, you want to untab this piece right here, like so, and bring this up, not all the way, because you would unclip this section, see, like that. So make sure you don't unclip this. Anyway, you just bring this up and leave that alone for now. So now take the legs and just untab them from these tabs right here. You can see these two tabs going to the slots right there, and then this tab will go into the slot right there. So just untab it and swing them down like so, and do the same thing on the other side. Just untab it, swing it down like that. So now you want to bring up the toe. You want to bring up the toe. There we go. And bring this around just like so. And then I'm gonna make sure that this is swung out like so. And then bring this around, rotate this around, and there you go. There you have one leg all done and ready. So do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you want to clear this, and then you just actually you first bring down the toe like so, and then rotate this section around just like that, and then rotate it around and bring all this down. Just flip this around, and there you go. We got the legs all done and ready. So now we deal with this section right here. You want to bring down the crotch, and you want to rotate the waist 180. So this is the forefront right there, and you want to bring this wheel down. Just unclip that, unclip the arm like so, and just unclip that just like so. And you want to swing the arms out, swing the arms out, swing the arms out, swing the arms out, there we go. And then bring down the shoulder pads, just like so. Bring down the shoulder pads. You want to rotate the arm around so that everything is oriented properly, and just bring this wheel back, and then flip out the fist. And there you have an arm all done. Do the same thing on the other side. Rotate, rotate, flip, and there you have the arms all done and ready. So now what you want to do is you want to bring this section in. Actually, you want to bring this up so that you can actually flip down this panel just like so, and then you push this together like so, and then bring this down, and that will tab in right there. And then you bring all this up, and this will just rest right there, and I think we're done. Yes, we're done. Woo, we are done. So there you go. There is Cliffjumper, fully transformed into his robot mode. Oh yeah. And he looks quite decent in my opinion. The only thing that I'm not too big a fan of is that he has so much belly. He has so much belly. But oh well, it is what it is. But still, it looks quite accurate to the game model. Just wish he had a smaller belly, but because it does look like he doesn't have a has a waist. So yeah, which is a bit unfortunate. But all in all, though, looks nice. It looks quite nice. So nice redeco here. So anyway, so let's bring in closer so we can take a look at the head sculpt. It's a very Transformers Prime Cliffjumper-esque head sculpt right there, because you know the game model actually had this head sculpt in there, so it's definitely game accurate right there. We got a nicely done head sculpt in my opinion. That's the only thing that's retooled on this figure. Other than that, you know, everything else is pretty much the same as Bumblebee. So yeah. I mean, in the game is, you know, it's actually pretty accurate, because in the game, Cliffjumper's game model is basically Bumblebee's body with a new head. So well, yeah. So I guess Hasbro did a pretty good job there. So anyway, well, no, very nicely done. Nice clean backpack. Not much of a backpack going on there. So yeah, I dig it. I quite dig it. Articulation is pretty much the same as Bumblebee, so I really don't feel like going through the articulation. You know, basically it's this basic head joint. You know, it can actually rotate side to side. It can't really look up, can't really look down. You know, shoulders can pull 360, go from 360, move in and out. Bicep swivels, elbow joints. You know, hands can move inward due to transformation. Waist rotation right there, very tight waist rotation. Legs can move up that far, can move back that far. Thigh swivels, knee joints. You know, quite a deep knee bend there. The ankles, a little bit, you know, you can do outward ankle movement, you know, it's a thing you can do. But, and of course the toes can move up and down a little bit, so, yeah, pretty much the same articulation as Bumblebee, so, yeah. And of course he can hold the weapons, as usual, you know, you could give Cliffjumper a sword, you know, and then you can actually remove this arm right here. It's basically the whole gimmick of Gamer Edition. So you can actually plug this on right there, give him a cannon right there, or you can give him this this long rifle right here, which I'm not a big fan of. I think Cliffjumper with the cannon right here, I actually like that better. I think I like that better. Yeah, I like that so much better. So, and of course you can store some of the weapons in robot mode. You can actually store this onto the slot right there, and whoop, there we go. And actually, you know, I prefer to plug it on top there and make sure it's more solid right there. So yeah, there you go. But I'm just gonna leave Cliffjumper with his normal arm for now, and we're going to move on to the comparisons. So yeah. So you can actually store two guns at the same time, so give him one sword right there. So, but there you go. Let's bring in some size comparisons. And here we have Cliffjumper compared with the other Studio Series Gamer Edition figures in their robot modes, and they look really good together in my opinion. Oh, my childhood. Oh, my childhood is... I'm reliving my childhood, guys, and I'm so incredibly happy that these figures exist. Oh my gosh, I am so thankful for Studio Series for making this happen, and I'm so happy. So yeah, as you can see, for Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, all that's different is the colors and the head sculpts. That's it. That's all there's different. But hey, I have no problem with it because they're supposed to be repaints of each other, so I'm not offended. You know, I'm not bothered by it. I'm not bothered by the fact that Cliffjumper is just a repaint / retool of Bumblebee. So yeah, because that's what he's supposed to be. So yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not really bothered by it. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. And here we have Cliffjumper compared with the original Generations Deluxe Class Wolverine Cybertron Cliffjumper. And yeah, you know, as far as I can tell, you know, I think. You know, I don't know. I mean, I like the original. I definitely like the fact that he actually has a waist. He actually has an actual body, whereas this one doesn't really have much of a body. It's just chest and then waist, and then I don't know what happened there. But oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, I think I enjoy messing with the Studio Series version way better, and I actually like the look of the head sculpt a lot better than that. You know, it's actually more accurate, and that's what I grew up with, you know, in terms of the game. So yeah, because this one is definitely a very G1 inspired head, and it is actually very inaccurate. So yeah, but it's still a nice head, you know. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying it's quite inaccurate to the game model. So yeah, maybe there's another game model of Cliffjumper actually has this head. So I don't know, but as far as I can tell, this one is actually way more accurate. So yeah. But all in all, though, you know, I like both. I can work with both. But me personally, I find myself enjoying the Studio Series version way better. So way more. So yeah. But that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. As always, agree to disagree. So alrighty. So that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right there. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Deluxe Class Over Cybertron Cliffjumper. And you know, it's a pretty decent figure in my opinion. The robot mode looks pretty decent. My only issue with the robot mode is that the belly is a bit too big, and just wish he had more of a body, because the original toy actually had more of a waist and more meat to it, more body to it. It's just this version of Cliffjumper just looks like he has too much of a belly, and then he just crotch, and yeah, which is really weird, but I can get past that. Vehicle mode, it looks great. You know, the vehicle mode looks wonderful in my opinion. It looks very accurate to how it looked in the game. My only issue with the vehicle mode is that the back portion, just wish that had more paint on it, but oh well, it is what it is. Articulation is pretty good, you know, for this figure. Transformation still works, very smooth, it's fluid, it's enjoyable, so definitely a fun figure to mess with. So all in all though, I'm quite pleased with this guy, and I'm very happy to have him in the collection. So, and of course, I love the head sculpt. I really love the head sculpt. It's very Transformers Prime-esque, and I love it. So, yeah. So if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm going to give him a good 8 out of 10. Yeah, I think he deserves a good 8 out of 10. What do you think? Do you think he gets a lower score? I think 8 out of 10 is good for him. So, yeah. I like him. I quite like him. So, alright, so that is pretty... I got this guy from One Toy, but if you want to get a Cliffjumper of your own, look around. That's all I have to say. Look around. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video review. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my... I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, let's try that again. If you want to check out my Studio Series Reviews playlist, there is a link to the playlist in the description down below, so you can check that out at your own leisure. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Deluxe Class War for Cybertron Cliffjumper. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to the Autobot, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh yeah!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.